How do you handle disrespect? It's a critical question because if there's one thing that can make a man throw away everything, it's disrespect. You often hear people say that women are emotional and men are logical, but when men feel disrespected, they throw logic out the window. We see this happen all the time, especially in traffic. Something minor occurs, and suddenly men are fighting like there's no tomorrow. Here's the dark truth. All around the world, men are locked in prison cells, their freedom forever gone, because they dealt with disrespect the wrong way in just one moment. It's easy to judge them, but sooner or later, you'll face a similar test. Someone will say something to you or your loved ones that will make your blood boil, and you might do something rash. Luckily, the Stoics came up with solutions for this exact problem. In this video, we're going to cover 8 Stoic lessons for dealing with disrespect. Make sure you stay until the end because the last one might be the most important of all. Lesson 1. Stay calm. When someone disrespects or insults you, it's easy to let anger take control and seek revenge. But this can be dangerous. Acting aggressively, even if it feels justified in the moment, usually only makes things worse in the long run. Instead, you must remain calm, take a deep breath, and separate your emotions from the situation. When you do this, you'll start to see things from a bigger perspective, almost like watching a chess game unfold. This clarity helps you realize that most of the time it's not even worth responding. In fact, it's not the disrespectful act itself that causes harm. Disrespect in itself isn't painful or offensive. It's our interpretation and thoughts about it that trigger feelings of anger or hurt. When someone disrespects you, remind yourself that their actions reflect their own opinions, not an accurate judgment of your worth. They're not gods, so their negative opinions are meaningless. This shift in perspective will help you stay calm and make a rational choice about whether a response is even necessary. Lesson 2. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism doesn't mean being passive or letting others walk over you. When someone disrespects you, it doesn't mean you have to silently endure it, nor should you respond with uncontrolled anger. You can be both calm and assertive. Set clear boundaries that protect your dignity, and when someone crosses those lines, communicate what they did wrong and how you expect to be treated. Strong eye contact can be very effective here. Don't look down or break eye contact. Instead, hold a firm gaze like a lion, showing that you're not playing games when it comes to your boundaries. This shows others that you respect yourself and demand the same in return. Lesson 3. Reflect on yourself. Most people are quick to point fingers, blaming others for their problems, but it's important to reflect honestly on yourself. Ask yourself, did you do something to provoke the disrespect? Did your actions or words contribute to the situation? Sometimes you'll find that a simple apology on your part could have prevented or de-escalated the situation. By self-reflecting, you gain a deeper understanding of both the event and your role in it. Lesson 4. Use humor. Humor is an underrated but powerful tool for diffusing tense situations. Imagine someone disrespects you, and instead of getting defensive or angry, you respond with a light-hearted joke. Humor shifts the energy of the interaction and often leaves the other person feeling awkward because your light-heartedness makes it clear you don't have any bad intentions. This approach reveals that many people act disrespectfully out of their own insecurities or frustrations. Humor can catch them off guard and change the dynamics of the conversation. It demonstrates emotional intelligence and self-control, rising above negativity and creating a more positive atmosphere. Lesson 5. Practice active listening. It might sound strange, but sometimes the best way to handle disrespect is to listen. Really listen to the person being disrespectful to understand their concerns or issues. Active listening is like a superpower. Instead of reacting defensively, listen carefully and try to understand the root cause of their disrespect. Often, it's about something deeper. By listening, you show that you're willing to see the bigger picture. This isn't about excusing bad behavior, but about showing empathy and a willingness to understand. Lesson 6. Choose forgiveness. When disrespected, many people explode in anger, but the superior choice is to forgive. Stoics believe that forgiveness isn't a favor you do for others, but a gift you give yourself. Holding on to resentment is like being chained up. Even if you think your anger is justified in the end, it only limits you. Forgiveness is the key to inner peace and happiness. It's not always easy, and it doesn't mean forgetting what happened, but it does mean choosing to let go of the negative emotions that harm you more than anyone else.
Don't forget to subscribe.